And had they been sincere, by Allah, they would have found the truth. You cannot possibly seek the truth from Allah and be misguided. But a lot of people don't want the truth. They want to follow their desires. They give precedence to their desires. They use their desires as the compass, as the yardstick for approving and accepting the truth or rejecting the truth. It's whatever they've already established as a preconceived notion of what the truth is. They have their own criteria. Once they set it up, then they assess and analyze information. Oh, if it coincides with their pre-existing belief, then they will accept it. If it doesn't, they will reject it. That is the mode of and the behavior of a lot of people. And when confronted with the truth, you can see that clearly. Whereas the follower of the way of the Salaf, the Sunni, and the ultimate sense, we are never like that. We are never like that. When people correct us, we stand corrected. Right? In my latest video, did I go overboard? Yes, I did. Were there things that I should have or could have avoided? Yes, I could have. No problem. Inshallah, in the second part, I will explain to you though why some of these behaviors of mine are completely justified, and I will give you evidences from the Quran and the Sunnah and the Salaf. But was I 100% correct in everything I did? No. Were there things that I should have not called them out for? Absolutely. So I'm not going to be arrogant and double down and say, no, no, everything I did is on point and sound. No, I have my shortcomings. I have my human erroneous approach to matters. My subjective opinion, which is fallible. It's fallible. So when you deal with a person that follows the way of the Salaf, they will never be arrogant against the text. They will never be arrogant against advice. When mistaken, they will say, yo, I made a mistake. That is not correct. That is not right. I shouldn't have done this. I should have done better. No problem. But is that how they deal with it? Look at them. Assess them. It's doubling down and rejecting the truth and playing around with the deen of Allah and mocking the deen of Allah in the process. That's the difference. That's the difference. It's a very important criteria for you to know who to listen to, who not to listen to. Alhamdulillah. If you're looking for the perfect da'i, you're not going to find him. You're not going to find a perfect da'i. There's always going to be an issue. Even those du'at that you're so happy and excited about, that they speak about nobody and they don't call out anybody, that is not necessarily praiseworthy. Wallah al-azim, it's not necessarily praiseworthy. Okay, we appreciate it. Jazakallah khairan, their focus on ilm, focus on teaching, focus on disseminating knowledge. That's absolutely great and beautiful. But are there expectations from them at times to call out by name the people of innovation and the people of misguidance? Yes. And when they don't do that, they fall short. So even though that might be your favorite da'i because he's never said anything about anyone and he's keeping to himself, yeah, that's great, but believe it or not, that is not the perfect da'i. In this regard, they're falling short. And I could reference to you Imam Ahmad and Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah and Ibn al-Qayyim and Ibn al-Jawzi, whoever you want. I could prove to you that they made it a point to call out and warn against the people of innovation. So part of the package of the da'i is that he does that. When you do that, you're going to fall into mistakes like I did. Like I've done in the past. No doubt, when you do that, you're going to fall into mistakes. But don't think that there's a perfect da'i. The one who doesn't speak about the people of deviance innovation is falling short in conveying the deen of Allah in its entirety. You understand? So I'm going to have an issue. The one who's not speaking has an issue. The one who doesn't say anything has an issue. Everybody has an issue. You're not going to find the perfect da'i. But if you understood the criteria, if you assessed when those people when the truth is brought to their attention, they comply and submit, then you can take knowledge from this person. If you see that they're playing around with the deen of Allah, honestly, be careful.